Spankcity, episode 2, Raven's Apperance. Okay, so the second episode of Spankcity was on delay due to the death of Mary J. Blige, and it's very, very unfortunate, but I didn't upload right away because I was very concerned about Mary's death. There was revelation on top of revelation on top of revelation that was going on behind the scenes. So this is, proof that we have access to the Era Up channel. This is Human Doll holding up a symbol of literally one of the battles we have online. Literally, doesn't matter because we still have the code. And we even have Garble because that's what happened when Garble ran the league. So anyway, we could get from Garble's laptop, so it doesn't matter. So this episode is all about emotion, all about tyranny. This is a very educational episode too. So this is all about my girl Kazuku Kos, and also Arma Durta, aka Yumi Deji, has her Lily having flare-ups behind scenes because Lily what Spankcity is doing, not to people but to them personally. Like she's always trying to prove herself to people. This she gets fucking dogged by Amethyst, and then Lily she fucking tries Shan, but Shan fucking tries training. So what's been happening recently anyway is like, let's just start off from the basics. Amethyst has been fucking dogged Shannon for fucking Lily weeks on end. It's hella fucking funny because the funny thing about it is Lily fucking, it's crazy as shit. Lily, because she's firing her, she takes advantage of the fact that Shannon has a big nose. So ain't fucking way. Let me tell you, like Lily, there's actually some martial arts to go on when it comes to Spankcity. Spankcity actually incorporates moves that I use in Storm that actually have to do, this is an over 18 conversation. So if you don't know, the groping technique actually gets a woman's vagina wet if they're already stimulated. Like if a girl is checking out your outfit and she thinks she has nice hair, and she's looking at you in the eyes, she's smiling, and you grab her ass, she finds it charming, she finds it a school jock, and her pussy's gonna get wet. It's either her pussy's gonna get wet or she's gonna be stimulated, in some way. And the crazy thing is this, that's what happens every time I grab her ass. Every time I grab her ass, her pussy gets freaking wet. You know why? Because I have masculine hands, and when I squeeze, what it does is literally it traps the vagina, and it makes the vagina shrink, and when it shrinks, it pours out literally freaking tons and tons and tons of juice. So literally it's like straight, it's the sensitive spot of a woman, and that's where everybody aims to Spankcity. It's pretty fucking crazy. It's pretty fucking funny. Like, you don't understand. Like, literally, what happens is what Apperance does is he grabs Shannon's butt for the fucking middle, and then she bites it and fucking shit like that. So when it's already wet, they do hella fucking tricks and shit. So literally, fucking, I told her like, hey, Amethyst, when it's already wet, do the general fist, like, then she fucking finger her fucking pussy after you get wet and shit, after it's already tormented. It's fucking crazy. It's some real life shit going on, literally. Fucking finger her pussy after you get wet and see like that, literally crazy ass shit, literally. And then I be giving them instructions shit, like, you grab one cheek for 3 seconds, and then literally smack that cheek, and then grab the other cheek for 3 seconds, and then smack the other one again unexpectedly. Amethyst keeps on treating Shaz like shit throughout this entire season, and it's fucking way. So I started fucking, playing Storm and shit, and literally, so Amethyst is literally, her name is Amy, but come on, man, Amethyst is dogging the shit out of Shannon, and so she ends up just biting literally, massacring Shannon's ass. So literally, I tell her one day, I'm like, literally, so I'm like, hey Shannon, I got a thing for you. You know what Amethyst doesn't get? You did, because Amethyst is tall, but she's scrawny, but she's stronger than Shannon because she's kind of artistic and shit. And freaking Shannon is fucking way fucking scrawny, but it's like way more intelligent. So like literally, they go hand in hand. So what's funny as shit is she keeps on dogging her, but she's the industrial woman. You get what I'm saying? Like literally fucking, but also Shannon knows I dodge bullets and shit. So like she can take the beating for now. Is it? So what I did, literally, I gave Shannon a trick. I'm like, the next time Apperance picks on you, like literally, how literally you have a nose. I'm like, I want you to do the same thing you does. Literally, I want you to grab her pussy by the middle, and with what? I want you to do like me and Storm and hit her with your nose. And that shit worked for a second, but I actually strung up because she forgot that Amy was bigger. So she was killing Amy for a fucking 7, but she's like, oh my god, what is this new technique my man taught her and stuff like that. And then what was like, she's like, hold up, she's still weak, and then she goes back and starts. So she got back on top and started dagging Shannon. So let's get down to the premise of this episode. Previously, I was really respecting the shit out of LMAO. What's been going on is my mind has been fucking dragged on ever since he beat Bree. Literally, my force, and most definitely desperation, and the truth behind that is the exact opposite this episode. This episode is woman fighting fair, woman fighting right, woman doing all the fucking crazy things that Elle didn't do that episode, but you know why? This is a political statement. So if you don't know, my anime hip-hop skills are growing exponentially every single day. So what ended up happening was this. So I ended up, watching Super Saiyan 2 Goku versus Majin Vegeta for the first time. And so I grabbed Alex, I started making out the fucking her, but super fucking fast and DBG and said, well, they were fucking bumping fists and kicking this shit, I was making out with her at the same speed and shit. Literally, I was pretending that Alex was a Super Saiyan making out with her fucking tremendously. It was crazy. I fucking grabbed her and did it was crazy, and then I ended up watching that fight that night. And so every time I fucking L gets her moment, like what we do is fucking fucking trap on top of her. And so the main girl who's getting her own video, character from junior high, Lily, spanks the shit out of mine every time she does something good. And so literally what happens is Lily fucking L does something good, like we watch a hell of a good ass episode of Teen Titans, and then all of a sudden fucking Lily, Karen, fucking Lily, and then Lily fucking all of a sudden out of nowhere, Zoe, light-skinned Bree, and Karen starts slapping Levi's ass at the same time. And her shins get massacred, like, we're not gonna let you get close to him. It's fucking crazy as shit. And then Lily, they're all fucking destroying her ass, and then all nowhere, a fucking fifth person comes, and then you get a surprise attack by Icky Vicky. So it was fucking crazy, Lily. So all the fucking people are going ham. So Lily, so what this episode's about, it's about Lupus Nord, my main girlfriend, versus Kazuku Cosplay. It's really not her versus fucking Raven, but really what ends up happening is Raven is my new fucking pit bull / Rottweiler that I keep whenever a girl tries to treat me foul. Like, here's the thing, you steal something from me, you get spanked by one of my higher girls. Mariah happened to steal my iPod at the time, knowing that it could be replaced. So what ended up happening is it came down to a point we had to argue with people at Funimation where we needed some of the songs on my other iPod because literally my phone has limited space. Literally, so what ended up happening is she stole the iPod that actually had gigabytes where she could have all the songs and shit. So on times where I needed to fucking listen to variety instead of the same fucking songs, it's not fucking there. So she gets fucking destroyed by the newcomer named Raven, and so Raven starts massacring Mariah's ass over and over and over again. So what ends up happening is Mariah proves that she's my main things and beats Raven literally fucking barely. So they try to smack each other and everything. She's brand new fucking too. And but literally for Mariah for main thing, but every girl on my channel knows my fucking channel. Like Cheyenne plays Storm with me, fucking Shinbone and all that dumb shit. Raven was doing the exact same thing. Here's what happens. You get grabbed by new tricks, you follow him, you stalk him, you do everything he does. So what ends up happening is she was already high tier Lily before she came in. So what ended up happening is Lily, she started destroying Mariah like fucking Frieza and shit, and Mariah had to go all out and barely beat Raven that one time. So guess what happened the second time? No surprises, Raven dominated and destroyed. It is always her, Lily, her mentor, her dominator, her Lily, her supreme leader. And like Lily, even though she's my main girlfriend, she's the one who keeps everybody in check. If you don't know, this is the thing about Lily fighting in like accuracy. And what Raven does is she has this other style of spanking where it's kind of like a blade, like Kabuto's dissection blade. What it does, Lily, she puts her fucking fingers in a pointing motion, and like Lily, she points at the right fucking part, but then she spanks it again. Lily, what she does is she uses her fucking fingers, like her fingernails, to fucking fuck Mariah and shit, but then she squeezes it, then she fucking chops and then she slaps Lily. She treats Lily, she does all fucking, like Lily, fucking, you know how fucking, when your hand is flat, she does all fucking moves that require a flat hand. Lily, fucking, a backhand, a fucking, a quick stab, like Lily, this, that, Lily, a whole bunch of shit, like Lily, fucking, like, she put 4 fingers on Mariah's face, like, ha, dissection blade. He does exactly what the fuck Goku Black does, where he makes a fucking blade out of his hand, and he fucking slaps Mariah's ass over and over again for 10 hour fucking hands of blade and shit. Shoo, and also that dance to know how to duck. Sometimes they fucking even, Lily, what they do is fucking, they do, you know how there's quotation marks, sometimes they grab my woman's asses with quotation marks. It's fucking crazy. This thing is like actual real power scaling. So like literally, so what they do is they take my strategies of Storm and they use them on each other. Like when Bree was stacking once in a while still drinking, she'll take a big dive in order to immobilize her. Ooh, fucking what Bree does is fucking crazy. And then the thing I tried fucking re-cosplaying the other day. Re-cosplay was eating the fuck out of every BM. And you know what she was doing? I'm like, yo, you know how Vegeta throws hella fucking key blast at once? I want you to pretend that your hands are Vegeta's fucking and so you know how Vegeta's hella fucking pissed off with how he can't fucking kill an enemy, so he starts throwing hella fucking energy blasts and shit. I want you to imagine you're Vegeta and do the same thing with your hands by aiming at her ass. So right now my baby mama McKinney is tied with Layla. Mama Sita's undefeated. And Bree already got her revenge on L. But all comes down to Keisuko, who's getting her own profile video, somebody who I changed life this year. This was the best year of her life. She's getting her 8th grade video. What happened is I was introduced to a foreign cosplayer in the beginning of the year, and I was always getting girls, nothing new, right? But this girl came from a foreign place, a completely new mindset, somebody who couldn't go to elementary school or grade school, who had to stay away from gang activity, so she lived in a foreign place and really self-educated herself. So I introduced her to music, I introduced her to this and that. And you know how you learn what a square song is versus an actual gangster song? See, he had that phase within an entire year. I'm gonna make a video about that. See, listen to a boy band song when I first met her, and now I have her listening to gangster rap. This was all a new experience. This was the best year of her life, and I gave her her own profile video. So what ended up happening is she's the new king on spot. She's the best out of my four women. There's Rinkari and then there's Kazuku. Kazuku is only hired because she can't be touched because of her family and her genetics, but she's really infatuated with my family lately and how it all came over time. And like, she was one of the best stalkers of the Valentine's Day special. So you have to understand. What happening is everybody started getting into their battle season, so Mariah picked Kazuko first thing. So Lupus Store, aka Julia, destroyed fucking Kazuko very first thing because she had the most experience and her ass is hella fat, and so she's all like So Kazuko is that girl who's Shinobu, so Mariah is fucking smacking this Shinobu girl who I'm fucking posting pictures, spammer drop the video. So any fucking way, fucking Mariah is clack 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 to her fucking butt cheeks, really making it jiggle over and over and over again overnight. So Mariah is massacring Kazuko like, you are no match for me, I'm her main room. You are no match for him, I'm his main room, and Lily biting her fucking ass and shit, and Lily fucking going fucking crazy. So the next day, C came back like, hey, I have unfinished business with you. And C's like, what? So if you're wondering who this girl is in the corner, this is my girl Alyssa, who I met at Level Up Expo. This is one of my main girls that she's holding up the Sasuke phone. Oh hell yeah. So Kazuko came and destroyed Mariah that night. She got the head start and it didn't end, and she got the upper hand even worse. And so fucking Mariah came back like, you thought I was done with you? Like, it was crazy, right? And also Chidori sounded pretty good at Spankcity too. She also had like Lee. She got spanked by Chidori first, aka Alyssa. So Chidori spanked Kazuko first, but then it went from fucking her rivalry for her, and they were all that to get shit. I will defeat you, not today. Again, when your makeup isn't undercover. So Mariah came back to Kazuko one day like, I won't go down as easy as last time. And then her Kazuko replies with her dumb ass, there will be a last time. Where it's like Goku fucking Vegeta, my power level is immensely more powerful than before. Like Kazuko, I can't afford to lose to a low-class tramp. Mariah, I can't afford to eat your spaghetti on the floor. Where the Goku Vegeta rivalry is fucking insane, but it's a political statement we have to make. That all came from them having to compete for me, literally, altogether. And how much do men compete today? It's good that we have Goku and Vegeta, but one thing I will give a cringe is, I take the example, why are the women finally adapting what was done literally years ago? When fucking men should be having fights like this, when men should be competitive like this, when men should have rivalries like this, why are women the one to be the first example for DBZ? Understood, that is one thing I do agree with cringe. Comedy aside, this is a serious video. Rivalry and competing is healthy fucking aspects because they teach you can't fucking keep certain habits in order to play sports. Like, I can't eat fast food before I get good. And even if I do get away with eating fast food, I recognize I'm thinking like a game member, because literally at that point, the only reason why I'm fucking winning is because I'm dealing with fucking life. And like, you get what I'm saying? There's a whole lot of shit that comes into that. Trust me, it may sound like crazy, but when you get older, it'll make perfect sense, because you have to understand, like, really freaking. The reason why sports are made is specifically for you to take out life. No, sports is supposed to be athletic. No, what people do is they take the fucking easy route sports. Like, you're doing something that everybody likes, but are you gonna make it to the NBA? Anybody can catch a football. Anybody can listen to a song on the radio. But are you gonna get really serious about it? And even if you don't take it to the NBA, sports makes you think about life in multiple ways. Like, yo, you can either take it like you got your ass kicked by a king, or you can understand where that team comes from, where that team's area, how that school is built and stuff like that. Or you can fucking take the mentality. You can say that you didn't give it your own sports, or you can take it and consider what the people you play with. You get, because the game is fun. The game is fun, but who you play with is what people try to fuck you with. It's like, sports are fun no matter what. No, sports are only fun when you're playing with the right people, and that's something that they're gonna gaslight you when they're fucking young. And because you kept on getting away to easy entry to your sports, I must get played football at school, but never be good enough to be regional or like good tournaments and shit. So remember, the whole PSA for Spankcity is ready to recognize that this all came from them having to compete for me, and men need to start competing or having the same competitive or masculine nature in society. Spankcity.